Welcome back to War Thunder. Welcome aboard the Ta-154 A-1, and the title of the video might be a fair deal. Now, a fair deal is something if you get something good for your money, right? That's at least one of my definitions about a fair deal, fair trade, whatever. I will show you two gameplays. Both of them are a bit edited in terms of length. And the first one is on Sicily, the second one will also be on Sicily. Now, about the Ta-154, it is a revenue share program plane. I think it's the second one, it's the second German one, and it's also a premium. Now the question is this plane worth it? I say yes, but you can't research jets without a penalty for RP. However, you have a very good silver line and a very good RP income, so those are good things. Is the plane itself good? Yes, you get an air spawn and you have quite some really nice centralized firepower. 220mm with 400 rounds in total and 220 rounds for 230mm. Both are centralized in front of the cockpit, and there is nothing wrong with them. The plane itself has no instructor issues really. The landing gears are really fragile, so you get a rip-off warning with 230 kilometers an hour, and it's a really fast climber as well. And look at this beautiful maneuvering by the Halifax. The Halifax is, like so many other British 4-engine bombers, really maneuverable, and he can do evasive actions. To not fly in a straight line in a bomber when you're under attack is one of the key aspects of survivability, especially in the initial run, because now I have to turn around, I have to expose myself to his defensive fire, and he also had time to drop bombs. So now it's on him to die, I guess, if I get my shots in. And you can see the plane is really nice. It's also surprisingly sturdy. Okay, let's put it that way, as you will see at the end of the second gameplay. And could you see those 30mm sparks? This is something that I still dislike. Now in this commentary, I have to say I will not rant. I will stay on a positive aspect. Today is a good day in real life for me as well. Sorry about that there was no video yesterday, but you know, I can't do a video every day. I try, but I can't. So there is that. So, two games on Sicily. Why two games? Well, the first one is a game that I thought would be worth showing in the way that I got the kills. The first one on the Halifax is nothing special, but I also wanted to talk about a certain aspect of RRB and my approach towards it, and maybe even if I have a wrong approach to it. Now, usually I try to climb with my plane when it's a fighter plane, normal fighter or heavy fighter, and to then boom and zoom the enemy, regardless in which type of plane I am, boom and zoomer, turn fighter. I always try to reserve the turn fighting capabilities of a turn fighter for when I really need it. So even a turn fighter can do boom and zooming, and that felt good that the Spitfire got wrecked by the B-409F after he smoked my engine. And then I also got the kill on the F6F, and he ripped his wings, it seems like, so I got the kill. A bit of very skillful long-range shooting, and it took ages for the 30mm shell to register. The P61 was too fast, and he also ripped himself apart, and I got the kill. Double strike, third kill. Really nice. And so, we also have to say that the Ta-154 is extremely fast for a heavy fighter. It can go like 700 kilometers an hour, maybe even a little bit above. And I now want to attack the Spitfire, but the Spitfire really gives me the kill, I have to say. Or let's put it that way, he makes it really easy. Also, could you see how I could aim downwards? I can't do that in Focke-Wulfs, I can't do that in BF-109s, at least in the current patch. This plane can do it, therefore I have to say no instructor issues. It's still a heavy plane, it's still a plane that wobbles a little bit around, but that's due to the fact that it's a heavy fighter, okay? But what I want it to do, it does, in the possibilities of the flight model. Again, it's not very easy to explain in total, but this is how it is. So that's the end of the first clip. 4 kills, good income, I have to tell you that. And we actually managed to lose this match. Can you believe that? No, we obviously won it, but it took ages. Like, the last enemy was running for 20 minutes. He was running for 20 minutes. So the next match here on Sicily, and again you can see I try to use the air spawn to quickly climb, and this plane is not really bad at it. Furthermore, I have to say the armament is centralized. We have two 20mm and two 30mm, so we can perform those head-ons. The pilot does not really get sniped that often, at least when I fly it. It's more like the engines burn. Yeah, it's, you know, you always have a trade-off. I still think that the plane is really worth it. A revenue share program plane is made by a part or a person of the community. Then if it's approved by Gaijin, it gets added to the premium store. At least this and the Heinkel 219A7 got added so far, and they are really worth it. And from the selling price in terms of golden eagles, the creator of the plane gets a certain percentage in real money, as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's it. So it's like 9 months since I did the first video on this plane, and I think it's about time that I do another one, which I do right now. And I really think this plane is worth it. So the P-38G, well, I didn't hit him. I couldn't get quite the guns on target. And yeah, now I'm a bit turning with this P-38, but again, there is help from German premium P-47D, and that's some nice fighting here going on. I also switched target to the P-39Q, and look at that kill when it happens. I didn't have the target in sight, yet I knew where he was going, and I could push the plane to where it is and make a spray pattern that I knew it's very likely that I get the at least a hit on it. And now this is the second part of the commentary. I sacrifice all my altitude to not just get the P-39Q, but also this P-25, and later on, hopefully, another plane, like I don't know, a PBJ. The thing is it really good teamwork to get easy kills, to get a lot of easy kills? Now I got 3 easy kills. I abandoned kind of the P-47D, but I think he can work over the P-38. So I got here my triple strike, my 3rd kill, and little spoiler alert, this gameplay will be a bit shorter than the previous one in total length. It will be longer in terms of overall presentation here on the video, but that's not the thing. The question is it fair to go for a few quick kills and then being left with nothing on low altitude, with low speed, with Spitfires above you? Well, kind of yes, kind of no. The pro is you have good income in terms of civil lines, you have good income in terms of research points, and what you have in terms of kills are kills. The enemy team lost those planes. You have thinned out their numbers, but you technically in certain matches could do more. And it's a bit selfish. But at the end of the day, you know, it's going into your progress. And this is what every player wants to do, right? And look at this Spitfire. Look at this guy. He was too late. he was too late to really try to go after me. And this Bf-109G, he was a bit too fast, I guess. Ripped his wings, crashed into the ground. And this Spitfire here, well, I will never survive this 1 versus 1. But thankfully, I'm on a German team. We already have thinned out the Allied numbers by killing their bombers, if they had any. Most of the time you kill their bombers first and then you go after the fighters. And then you must not let it be a 1 versus 1. And in order for your teammates to help you, you have to fly in such a way that it is possible that in theory your teammates are able to kill you. What does that mean? Well, you want to remove that Spitfire from your tail, and that means somebody needs to shoot it down. But in order to shoot it down, they have to be in range and they have to also get the right attack angle, like this other Bf-109G. And that is called baiting / teamwork. When you are in a hopeless situation and you didn't see the teammate that then helps you, it's called teamwork. If you have put yourself in a hopeless situation and your teammate rescues you, but he has said he will deal with the plane behind you, that is called then that you are baiting for him. And that is the difference between kind of casual teamwork, like it's very, very usual with German teams, and baiting, which is a completely different thing in theory. In practice, it looks very similar. And again, that was the match. Overall, the match just took 7 minutes, and I like quick matches, but I like the quick matches coming out of potentially longer matches. I don't mind a RB game with 20 minutes if I get the right amount of kills and income. Speaking about income, 78,000 civil lines and 7,319 research points. That is almost arcade level of income for me. When I remember back in the days with the glorious Dotra and 17 E2s, oh boy, those were the days. Yeah, I really have to say this plane is nice, I like it. You have to get used to it, however, it can do the job, but never forget it being a heavy fighter. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this plane. Anyways, that's it for me, so thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Please give this video a like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see each other in the skies and on the battlefields of War Thunder.